the other side, what they're going to say, though, is, but have you seen the stats from California?
Good.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Gavin Newsom once again demonstrating just how clueless he is.
Well, are they going to say good about gas prices? Are they going to say good about how high the rents are?
Yeah.
So many people live. I mean, there's a whole litany. I mean, the train, Gavin.
Okay, the train.
You got to get rid of the train.
The train.
I say this as a friend. You got to let that train go. Let the train go. It's up to $231 billion.
No, it's not. That's just nonsense. It's not. We're doing a $119 million segment. We got it back on track. It goes back 3 administrations. I inherited a mess. We put it back on track. All the environmental work is behind us. We're actually laying the track. All the legal litigation, all the land issues are all behind us. We're actually making this project work.
Yeah, it's really working. California sold this boondoggle to its naive voters way back in 2008. It was supposed to go between San Francisco and LA in under 3 hours, or about 3 times as long as it takes to fly between the two dystopian cities. It was supposed to have been done by 2020, 6 years ago. As of August of last year, Breitbart was reporting that the project may connect rural Merced to Bakersfield by 2032, and it would do so at a massive loss. Newsom canceled the original San Fran to LA plan right after he took office in 2019. And for those of you lucky enough to be unfamiliar with California, connecting Merced and Bakersfield with high-speed rail is about as important as building a subway system on Mars. Anyway, Greasy Gavin whines about inheriting a mess from previous administrations, but what he doesn't mention is that they're all Democrat administrations. California's been a one-party state for a long time now. All the litigation and environmental barriers he made reference to are the result of the unholy mixture of incompetence and corruption that define the Democrat Party. He can't get his wildly over-budget train finished for the same reason everything else in California is a disaster. His party has been tearing down the state for years. That's why so many people and so many businesses have left or are planning to leave. Not that left of Lenin, Bill Maher is going to call him out on any of this.
You talk about California, we're the envy of the world.
Yeah, okay, Gavin, you just keep right on saying that while your last remaining constituents pack their belongings.
This is intolerable.
Just what do voters think they're voting for when they pull the lever for a Democrat in 2026? Many Democrat voters seem to be stuck in the past. It's like they're in a trance. They still believe that Democrats are the pro-labor, pro-union party, the party of the little guy, the party of the middle class. Where have these people been? DEI and confiscation of wealth is a prelude to redistribution to the slothful, or what today's Democrat Party is all about. If you're a criminal, vote Democrat, especially if you're not white. And if you're an illegal alien, prepare to have your ass kissed. Democrats Democrats are the party of largesse, of buying votes, of socialism, and ultimately communism. Am I forgetting anything?
Transgender for everybody.
Oh yes, we mustn't forget that. The one thing all these points have in common is that they destroy families, the building block of our society. But that's the point, really. Democrat politicians don't want to govern, they want to rule. So they've determined to do whatever it takes to dismantle the America our founders created to replace it with a socialist utopia of their own making. But it's okay, because they're all really smart, so I'm sure this time socialism is going to work out just fine. If you came to the United States legally to assimilate into our culture and make meaningful contributions, great, welcome home. But if you didn't,
Then we don't want you in our country. We don't want you.
and that's not an unreasonable position, and it's not racist because it applies to everybody. In order for a country to cohere as a nation, it has to have a certain level of homogeneity. That's why Native Americans didn't have a unified nation in North America. When tribalism prevails, people revert to their normal state of being, which is war. America may have its faults, but it's the greatest country in the world. But the left wants us to see good as the enemy of perfect. Thus, a good or even a great leader or policy can be portrayed as evil simply for failing to measure up to the unattainable standard of perfection. America is the worst country in the world. Except for all the other countries. I find it interesting that those who come to America with a desire to live under Sharia law are welcomed by the same idiots who claim that America was founded on the precept of separation of church and state, which it wasn't. But one of our founding principles is the freedom to practice religion, or to abstain from the practice of religion. Allowing anyone into our country who disagrees with this principle is as un-American as Rosie O'Donnell, and it's like swallowing slow poison. Talk to y'all later.
You talk about California, we're the envy of the world.
California's a wreck. You know, California